Have you ever wondered how a marriage that starts with so much love can end up feeling like you're just two strangers living in the same house? Most of the time, it's not some big scandal or a massive fight that destroys a home. It's actually the small things we say to each other every single day. Most of us start our marriages with so much hope, but years later, so many couples are just living like roommates. They share a house and pay the bills, but they don't really talk anymore. They sit at the same table, but the silence feels heavy and uncomfortable. How does that even happen? Well, it happens slowly. It's like a tiny leak in a boat. You don't really notice it at first, but if you ignore it, eventually the water rises and the boat goes down. If this is hitting home for you already, please take a second to like this video. It really helps this message reach more people who might be struggling. The Bible gives us a serious warning in Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. It's so true. Your words can either build your spouse up or tear them down. A lot of the time, we say things that hurt our partner without even realizing how much damage we're doing. Let's look at 13 things people say that silently destroy a marriage. 1. You're too sensitive. When you say this, you're basically telling your spouse that their feelings are wrong. You're dismissing them. Eventually, they'll just stop telling you how they feel because they don't want to be judged. They start carrying their pain alone, and that creates a huge gap between you. 2. I don't need you. Being independent is great, but marriage is a partnership. When you tell your spouse you don't need them, you make them feel unnecessary. If someone doesn't feel needed, they don't feel like they belong. 3. Why can't you be more like... Comparing your spouse to someone else is incredibly painful. It tells them they aren't good enough as they are. It makes them feel like they have to compete for your love. 4. Calm down. When someone is upset, telling them to calm down usually just makes them more frustrated. It feels like you're ignoring their feelings instead of listening to why they're actually hurt. 5. You're just like your mother or father. This is a low blow. It brings up family issues that have nothing to do with what's happening right now. It makes your spouse feel attacked, not heard. 6. Whatever. This is a total conversation killer. It's disrespectful. It basically says, I don't care about anything you're saying. When you stop caring, the marriage starts to slide. Let's take a quick break. Comment below and let me know, which of these have you heard or said the most? Being honest about it is the first step toward fixing it. 7. You always or you never. These are almost never true. They turn one mistake into a permanent label. It makes your spouse feel like they can never win or improve in your eyes. 8. Fine, I'm sorry. Are you happy now? This isn't an apology, it's a brush-off. It's just a way to end an argument without actually taking responsibility. It leaves the problem unsolved, and trust me, it'll come back later. 9. Here we go again. This shows that you've lost hope. It tells your spouse that you think they'll never change. When hope leaves a marriage, the connection dies with it. 10. Do what you want. This might sound like permission, but it usually means you've given up. It's a sign that you've checked out emotionally and you just don't care anymore. 11. It's not a big deal. It might not be a big deal to you, but if it matters to your spouse, it should matter to you. Minimizing their concerns makes them feel invisible. 12. I'm not talking about this right now. It's okay to take a breather if things get too heated, but if you always shut down the conversation without coming back to it, you're using silence to control the situation. 13. The silent treatment. This is using silence as a weapon to punish your spouse. It destroys trust and makes the other person feel completely rejected. If you're finding this helpful, please share this video with someone you care about. You never know, you might be saving a marriage today. These words attack our most basic needs, the need to be seen, to feel safe, and to feel valued. When we talk like this, we stop being a team. So why do we do it? Usually it's because we're tired, stressed, or just repeating bad habits we saw growing up. But we can change. We can learn a better way to talk to each other. The solution is simple, but it takes effort. It's humility. The Bible tells us in Philippians 2:3, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves." Humility means putting your spouse's feelings ahead of your own ego. It means saying things like, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize that hurt you," or "Help me understand why you're upset." The goal is to be quick to listen and slow to speak. Every time you talk to your spouse, you have a choice. You can either build a bridge or a wall. Your words can either help your marriage or break it. This week, try to really pay attention to what you say, especially when you're frustrated. Before you speak, just ask yourself, will these words bring us closer or push us apart? Your spouse is not your enemy. They're your partner. Treat their heart with care. Choose to speak words that bring life back into your relationship. Finally, if you want more tips on building a stronger, faith-filled life, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.